All right, bros, let's check this. Let's check this video out.
People always ask me, what's your type? What's your type? My type is the type of man where I could call him at 12:24 a.m. and tell him that I want some tacos. And he's going to make sure that I get my tacos and that I'm safe. Whether that's bringing me the tacos, coming with me to get the tacos, picking me up so we can go get the tacos, it doesn't matter. And he's not going to judge me either. You know, he might grab a little something just so I don't feel bad for bugging him at this hour. Just so I don't feel bad for eating by myself at this hour. That's the type of man I want, okay? It's very specific, it's very niche. It doesn't just have to be tacos, it could be french fries. It could be whatever I want when I want to eat right now. I'm a night owl, and I get hungry, and I want things late at night, and when I want it, and you need to come with me because it is not safe in these streets for me to go do it by myself. So, that's him. I don't know how I could explain that in like a word or two when people ask what my type is, because it's that, dependable, maybe, I don't, problem solver, potentially, non-judgmental, I'm not too sure. All of that is what I need. People always ask me what.
You know, this is why, just like the whole Kendra G stuff, why you know, when you analyze these things, right? When you break them down, react to it, you see the problem. Where you see the kink in the armor, the issue. She said, "What's her type?" She said, "What's her type?" And she explained, actually, one type of man, a dependable man, a man that would essentially bend over backwards for her. Okay, but here's the thing. That's a lot of men. That's a lot of men. So this is the problem where I see that women create. Women create this problem. They say, "One, this is my type. This is my type." Okay, fine. But here's the problem. That is a lot of men. A lot of men can do this. So why are you single? Because you know what? Oh, he's not good looking enough. He's not tall enough. He's kind of chubby. He doesn't make six figures. He's broke, or he doesn't make enough, or he's an introvert, or he's awkward, or he's not black. Whatever. So this is a thing where you see the lies. You see the how fake it is. Because here's, like I said, a lot of men can fit this mold of being, okay, do you want me to go get tacos at any time of the day you want? Okay, fine. But if that's it, a lot of men can do that. So why are you single? This is the problem where I find so idiotic. So idiotic. And why women's dating is so idiotic. Because here's the thing where why women consistently they have so much options. Women have so much options. And yet they're still struggling in the dating market. Because here's my thing. This woman is not a virgin. I'm quite sure. This woman most likely have dated before. So you telling me that one archetype, that one attribute, buying food whenever you want it, I guess dependable. I'm not sure if she's trying to say dependable or just buying food whenever she wants. But fine. Let's just say dependable. Now, one thing, you're telling me that not a single man you dated had that one attribute, being dependable? Then why did you date them? Why were you in a relationship with them? Why have you given your bodies to men that aren't dependable? Or is it that, you know what, these men may have the dependable attribute, but they didn't have other things? So really, it don't make sense if you say my type of man is this and only this, because I only hear one thing, right? That question is not like, oh, tell me one thing, what one type of man you want. No. What is your type of man? A dependable man. Okay. But now you say, oh, he also has to be tall. He also has to be this and that. Well, then, you know what? You might as well just set it. You might as well just set it because shit like that really irks me. It really irks me because women make it seem like, oh, dating me is so simple. Dating me is so easy. All you had to do was buy me chocolates and flowers. That's it. That's all you had to do. But that's fucking wrong. This is why I say this. Women make dating harder. Women have all the options. There are hundreds of men that will, for every one woman, hundreds of men want her. So if she only had one, oh, this is the only type of man I want, then she should not be single. It should not be hard to date her. If it's like, oh, all you have to do is buy me flowers, buy me chocolates, then I'm good. No, because that's a lie. That shit is a lie. This is why how women talk and think is such a fucking lie. Such manipulative. It's so manipulative. It's such a lie. It's like they never say the whole shit. They don't.
What's your type? My type is the type of man where I could call him at 12:24 a.m. and tell him that I want some tacos. And he's going to make.
Does that sound hard? It doesn't sound hard to me. And yet you're still fucking single. So really, math ain't mathing. Math ain't mathing. If that's all you want, hey, let me say this. I know a couple of men that would do that. I know plenty of men could do that. If that's all you're asking. If that's the only type, right? If that's the type of man you want, there's plenty of men that at 12 o'clock, at whatever o'clock, they'll go buy you food. I've done that, right? Closing time, Chipotle, after work, I had to go get food for my girl, for my girlfriend. I had to go get food for her. For an ex. Okay. Boom. Not that hard. Why are you still single if that's the type of man you want?
Make sure that I get my tacos and that I'm safe. Whether that's bringing me the tacos, coming with me to get the tacos, picking me up so we can go get the tacos. It doesn't.
I mean, no, it's not like it's amazing. It's not like that great, but
matter, and he's not going to judge me either. He might grab a little something just so I don't feel bad for bugging him at this hour. Just so I don't feel bad for eating by myself at this hour. That's the type of man I want, okay? It's very specific. It's very niche. It doesn't just have to be tacos. It could be french fries. It could be whatever I want when I want to eat right now. I'm a night owl, and I get hungry, and I want things late at night, and when I want it, and you need to come with me because it is not safe in these streets for me to go do it by myself. So.
But I do want to say, yes, here are the things women say. Men, this is a thing where if men are useful, they don't want them. That's the thing. But here, I think it's funny. The men you want to date in relationship with, serious relationship with, he needs to be useful. Okay? The funny thing is, the men you will give your body to, he doesn't have to do shit for you. I always think that's funny. And this is the thing. Women have proven that consistently. Rules and expectations for the good man, the relationship man. No rules, no expectations for the pookies. This is why men are tired of that shit. You have all these these rules and expectations for good men, for long-term commitment men. Yet, the pookies don't need to do shit. And they still get your body, or they still get kids by you. We've seen that with the Kendra G shit. So, that's great. Now, again, I wanted to it's not necessarily about, getting food and shit, but that I'm more saying that, you know what? Here's the lies The lies women tell themselves and others. Women make it seem like dating them is simple. It ain't that hard, right? It ain't that hard. Just buy me food whenever I want it. It ain't that hard. Just buy me chocolates and flowers, right? On whatever day. Buy it often. It's not that hard. Simple flowers, simple food, whatever. It's not that hard. But then why are you single? Then the lies, right, start cracking. That armor start cracking. Because you see that, you know what? It's actually harder than you make it out to be. It's harder than you make it out to be.
That's him. I don't know how I could explain that in like a word or two when people ask what my type is, because it's that dependable, maybe. I don't. Problem solver, potentially. Non-judgmental. I'm not too sure. All of that is what I need. People always ask me what's your type.
That's what you need. Yeah, I think that's stupid. I not necessarily what she's asking for, right? I'm not. It's nothing special. It's simple. But what I never like is that women make it seem like dating them is simple, when actually it's harder than what they make out. Her type is more than just that. It's more than just that. This is why women make dating harder. This is why I never. What women say they want, what women say they want, right? The type of man they say that's their type. When you see it in action, it's drastically different. It's drastically different, or it's more complex than they make it out to be, which is just like idiotic as can be. It really is. For me, if I say my type, boom, that is my type. Now, anything more, great. Nothing less. That's it. And if you fit my type, girl, I want you. That's it. But this is the thing. You gotta say, if your type, there's plenty of that. So you shouldn't be single. But if you're single, it shows you that, you know what, maybe you are lying. Maybe that, you know what, it's like your type is not necessarily what you're saying. Or you're not saying the whole thing. So I just don't like this whole facade. This, I think this is kind of manipulative, because it's fake, right? In my personal opinion, where, oh, this is my type, but you know what? Is it? Because it isn't. You are trying to manipulate the narrative by thinking, oh, I'm simple, I'm easy, right? I'm easygoing, I'm simple. It's not that hard, right? It's just this small little thing. But really, I just think you're lying to yourself and probably the world. So, what do you guys think?